Hare Krishna, welcome to the session on Mukunda-Mālā-Stotra. Today we will discuss Shloka number 45. Shloka number 45 from Mukunda-Mālā-Stotra. dārā vār-ākara-vara-sutā te tanujo viriñcih stotā Vedas tava sura-gan tya-vargah prasādah muktir māyā jagad avikalam tāvakī Devakī te mātā mitram bala-ripu-sutas tvad anyam na jāne dārā vār-ākara-vara-sutā te tanujo viriñcih stotā Vedas tava sura-gan tya-vargah prasādah muktir māyā jagad avikalam tāvakī Devakī te mātā mitram bala-ripu-sutas tvad anyam na jāne dārā vār-ākara-vara-sutā te tanujo viriñcih stotā Vedas tava sura-gan tya-vargah prasādah muktir māyā jagad avikalam tāvakī Devakī te mātā mitram bala-ripu-sutas tvad anyam na jāne. O Krishna, or O Sriman Narayana, your wife is the excellent daughter of the ocean and your son is Lord Brahmā. The Vedas are your praisers. The demigods are your servants. And liberation is your grace. The entire universe is your illusory energy. Devaki is your mother and Arjuna is your friend. Therefore, I know of no one other than you. Dārā, wife. vār-ākara-sutā, excellent daughter of the ocean. Te, your. tanujo, son. viriñcih, Brahma. Stotā, praiser. Vedas, the Vedas. Tava, your. sura-gana, demigods. tya-vargah, servants. prasādah, grace. muktir, liberation. māyā, material energy. jagad, avikalam, entire universe. tāvakī, your. Devakī te, Devaki Devi. mātā, mother. mitram, friend. bala-ripu-sutas, son of Indra, Arjuna. tat, therefore. tvad anyam, anyone other than you. na jāne, I do not know. Okay. So Kulshekhara Alwar, he is presenting something very interesting in this shloka. He is saying that, O Bhagavan, your wife is Lakshmi Devi, your son is Lord Brahmā. The Vedas are constantly glorifying you. The demigods, the Devatas, Indra, Varuna, Agni, Vayu, and so on, they are your servants. tya-vargah. And mukti is your grace. And this entire material world is a manifestation of your material energy. Devaki Devi is your mother. Arjuna is your friend. So you have the best of the people in your family. That's why I know no one other than you. That's why I want to join your party. I know no one other than you, and I want to join your party. So we'll discuss more details, but before that, let's recite the shloka. So repeat after me. dārā vār-ākara-vara-sutā te tanūjo viriñcih.
dārā vār-ākara-vara-sutā te tanūjo viriñcih.
stotā vedastava sura-gan tya-vargah
stotā vedastava sura-gan tya-vargah.
muktir māyā jagad avikalam tāvakī devakī te.
muktir māyā jagad avikalam tāvakī devakī te.
mātā mitram bala-ripu-sutas tvad anyam na jāne.
mātā mitram bala-ripu-sutas tvad anyam na jāne.
Okay, now in the last few shlokas, Kulshekhar Alwar is doing the complete Sharanagati. The previous shloka, Hey Gopalaka, Hey Krupa Jalanide, that shloka also, by using the notation Hey as a prefix for every name, he is indicating his desperate situation. Okay, the urgency, desperate situation for Bhagavan to come and protect him. So there he was saying, Hey Gopalaka. So let me open that slide. Hey Gopalaka, Hey Krupa Jalanide, Hey Sindhu Kanyapate, Hey Kamsantaka, Hey Gajendra Karuna, Parina Hey Madhava, Hey Ramanuja, Hey Jagatraya Guru, Hey Pundari Kakshamam, Hey Gopi Jananata Palaya Param, Janami Natvam Vina. So here, in this shloka also, he is expressing his urgency and the mood of surrender, sharanagati, total surrender, okay, complete sharanagati. This is Atma Nivedana. In the Navavidha Bhakti, we have 9 limbs of devotional service, right? Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Archanam, Padasevanam, Dasyam, Sakyam, Vandanam, Atma Nivedanam. So the Atma Nivedanam is the total surrender. So in 44 and 45, he is expressing his total surrender, expressing the urgency, desperate situation, and he is doing complete Sharanagati. So here we discussed yesterday, Gopalaka. The word go refers to cows, go refers to senses, go means earth, go means Vedas, go means so many things. So he is the protector of the Vedas, Gopalaka. He is the protector of the cows, Gopalaka. He is the protector of the earth, Gopalaka. He is the protector of our senses, Gopalaka. So Krishna loves the cows so much that he named the spiritual planet as Goloka, the Loka of Gau. the loka of cows. And Krishna likes to bathe in gomutra. Krishna likes to put godhuli as the powder on his body. Krishna likes to smear gomayam on his body like Fair and Lovely. Yeah? And the rope that is used to tie the cows, Krishna uses that as a garland around his neck. So much love for cows. That's why this name Gopalaka, Gopala Chudamani, these are all very beautiful names, very special names. So there was a cowherd boy. Cowherd boy in the sense the owner of a goshala actually. The owner of goshala, he has so many cows and he loves cows. He's a Krishna Bhakta, and because Krishna loves cows, this devotee also likes cows. And he has goshala every day from morning till evening. He does go seva. So one day, one of his friends came to him and asked, in your opinion, which animal do you think gives the best milk? Okay, so what's the question? The question is, which animal gives the best milk? I mean, there are so many different animals that give milk, right? Cows, buffaloes, goat, donkey. By the way, donkey milk is the most expensive, if you know it or not.
Camel is also very expensive.
Camel milk also, very expensive. So then this owner of the Goshala, he replied saying that buffalo milk is the best. And this friend, he was shocked. What? He's the owner of the Goshala. Since morning till evening, he spends whole of his time in doing go seva, protecting the cows, and he loves the cows so much because he's a Krishna Bhakta. And why is he saying that buffalo milk is the best? When I asked him which animal milk is the best, he said buffalo milk. I don't understand. Can you explain? He asks. And the Goshala owner tells something very interesting. He says, the question that you asked is, which animal milk is the best milk? So, buffalo milk is the best milk. Then this friend asked, then what about cow milk? Then the Goshala owner says, cow is not an animal. That's why when you ask the question, which animal milk is the best, I did not include cows in the animal list. Because cow is the mother, mātā. It's not an animal. Cow should not be treated as an animal. Cow should be treated with love and affection. Cow is like a mother. So that's why I did not include cow in the list of animals. So to answer your question again, buffalo milk is the best. So then he understood how much he loves the cows. Now where is this coming from? It is coming from Krishna. That inclination to love cows is coming from Krishna. So, hey Gopalaka. When Kulshekhar Alwar says, hey Gopalaka, there is so much deeper meaning in that. That one word we can discuss for 1 week.
Cow is not a creation from Brahma. That is one of the things. It is not the creation from Brahma.
Because Brahma himself resides in the cow. All the
Yes, that's
33 crore devatas, they reside in the cow.
yes. It is not the creation of Brahma.
Yeah. So all the 33 crore devatas, they reside in the cow.
Who
So
created Prabhuji? Krishna himself created cow.
those details I don't know. I mean, secondary creation Brahma creates, but maybe Krishna has a special intervention when creating cows. They are in sattva guna. Brahma is in rajoguna. So maybe it's a special creation. We don't know.
Yeah, Prabhuji.
Yeah. Okay. And we have seen in Bhagavatam so many leelas around the cows. How Brahma himself is involved in one of the leelas, Brahma Vimohan Leela. And how gopis glorify cows. The entire world, all the devotees in the three planetary systems, they glorify gopis as the highest devotees, topmost devotees. And those gopis, they are glorifying the cows. So the protector of such cows is Gopalaka, Krishna.
Cows are the children of Kamadhenu. Kamadenu's children.
Okay, so they are Amsha of Kamadhenu.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so Gopalaka. And then Krupa Jalanide. Krupa Jalanidhi. What is the meaning of Krupa Jalanidhi?
Ocean of mercy.
Ocean of mercy. Yeah. Krupa Jalanidhi. Why is he Ocean of mercy? Because he has Sindhu Kanyapate next to him. Sriman Narayana has Sri Mahalakshmi next to him. That's why he became merciful. That Krupa Jalanidhi aspect, it is coming from Sri Mahalakshmi. The motherly aspect of Sri Mahalakshmi is making, she is recommending to Sriman Narayana that, just show your mercy, unlimited compassion on the jivas. And then Sriman Narayana agreed. So, hey Gopalaka, hey Krupa Jalanide, hey Sindhu Kanyapate. So, Krupa Jalanide and Sindhu Kanyapate, they are next to each other. So, because of Sri Mahalakshmi, Sriman Narayana is glorified as the most merciful. Okay, even if he is not showing the mercy, even if he is not ready to give liberation, mukti to the devotees, as a mother, Sri Mahalakshmi, she will recommend. And next, Gajendra Karuna Parina. Gajendra Karuna Parina. Now we all know how much compassion Lord Sri Hari showed on Gajendra. When Gajendra called out to Sriman Narayana, he did not wait for a second, immediately started coming. Generally in Vaikunta, if Sriman Narayana has to go somewhere, then the first thing that happens is Sriman Narayana is sitting on the throne, okay, Simhasana. The Simhasana studded with diamonds and precious stones. Mālā klupta sanasta. Mālā klupta sanasta spatika mani nibhair manditangaha. In Vishnu Sahasranama, there is a description of that Simhasana. It is decorated with precious stones, diamonds, all those things. So generally in the Vaikunta, Sriman Narayana is sitting on the Simhasana, if he has to go somewhere, there will be two people who will be helping initially. First, Vishwaksena will come. Vishwaksena will come, and Vishwaksena, he will stretch out his hand as a support. Like a servant, he will stretch both hands forward, and Sriman Narayana, holding those two hands of Vishwaksena, he will get up. I mean, he doesn't need any support, but Sriman Narayana gives some service to Vishwaksena. Otherwise, he'll be jobless, no? He will not have any project. So he's giving some project to Vishwaksena. The project is to stretch his hands and give support to Sriman Narayana whenever he wants to go anywhere. So first, either that or Vishwaksena will give his shoulder. Sriman Narayana will put his hand on the shoulder of Vishwaksena and then get up. So something like that. Some different gestures of giving support. This is all done by Vishwaksena. So in the Vishnu Sahasranama Stotra, we glorify Vishwaksena in the beginning, right? Yasya dhvirada vaktradhya parishadhya parashyatam vignam vignanti satatam Vishwaksenam tamashraye. Vishwaksena is the commander-in-chief of the team of Sri Hari, who is responsible for removing the obstacles for devotees. Okay, Vigna Vinashaka, Devata. Vigna Vinashaka Devata. So then, after Vishwaksena gives support, then Adishesha will come and he will give, Adishesha will give Padukas. In fact, Adishesha will become Paduka. If Bhagavan wants to sit, Adishesha will become the Simhasana. If Bhagavan wants to wear Pitambara, Adishesha becomes Pitambara. If Bhagavan wants to wear Padukas, Adishesha becomes Padukas. So Adishesha will bring Padukas, and then Garuda will come and take Sriman Narayana wherever he wants to go. So together Vishwaksena and Balaram or Sankarshana or Adishesha, they will bring Sriman Narayana to the parking lot. And then once he is brought to the parking lot, then Garuda on his Garuda Airlines, he will take Sriman Narayana wherever he wants to go. But in case of Gajendra, Sriman Narayana did not wait for all this to happen. He did not wait for Vishwaksena. He did not wait for Anantashesha. He did not wait for any Devatas. He did not wait for Garuda. He did not even say bye-bye to Sri Mahalakshmi. He immediately rushed to Gajendra. Okay, so just like that, Kushekhara Alwar is saying, Gajendra Karuna Parina. Just like how speedily you went and protected Gajendra, you please come and protect me, Palaya. Gajendra Karuna Parina, Hey Madhava. Madhava is also referring to Sri Mahalakshmi or Rukmini Devi. So there he is invoking that aspect of how, O Krishna, just like how you came and kidnapped Rukmini and protected her. Similarly, you come and protect me. You come and uplift me from this material world. And then, Hey Kamsantaka. Kamsa indicates pride. Kamsa indicates pride. Yesterday we discussed so many different meanings of Kamsantaka. So Kamsa, the word Kamsa also indicates pride. So Kamsantaka, when Kulshekara Alwar is calling, hey Kamsantaka, oh destroyer of the pride, oh destroyer of the pride, just like how you killed Kamsa, you killed the pride in me. Even if there is any tinge of pride in me, if there is any fraction of pride still existing in me, if I am not 100% humble, if I don't have the mood of tvad bhritya parisharaka bhritya swabhritya iti mam smaralokanada. If I am missing any percentage in that mood, servant, dasa, dasanu dasa, servant of the servant of the servant of the servant. If you don't see me like that, and if you see some pride in me, hey Kamsantaka, please kill that pride. Please destroy that pride in me. Okay. So by saying all these things, Kulshekara Alwar, he is expressing his surrender. And that the same theme is continuing in the current shloka, where Kulshekara Alwar is
ప్రభుజీ
saying,
శ్రీమన్నారాయణ ఎప్పుడు మేము సింహాసనం మీద చూడాల, సర్పెంట్ బెడ్ మీద చూసాం మేము.
So he will, I mean, in the serpent bed, he will. That
He is
is in
always
the
ఎందుకంటే
Ksheerasagara Samudra.
ఇప్పుడు మిగతా డైటీస్ వచ్చినప్పుడు కూడా ఆయన బెడ్ మీదే ఉంటాడు, చుట్టూ ఉంటారు. కానీ సింహాసనం మీద బహుశా మీరు విష్ణు సహస్రనామ స్తోత్రంలో ఆ స్టాంజా చెప్పినప్పుడు చూడాలి నేను.
ఇది వైకుంఠంలో ఇప్పుడు క్షీరసాగర సముద్రం ఏమో మనకి సర్పెంట్ బెడ్ మీదేమో క్షీరసాగర సముద్రంలో కదా. వైకుంఠంలో మేబీ రెండు ఉండొచ్చు, సర్పెంట్ బెడ్
ఎక్కడ మీకు ఆ ఫోటో దొరకదు.
రెండు
ఒక జీరు స్వామి మఠం వాళ్ళకి వెళ్తేనే కనిపిస్తుంది ఆ ఫోటో.
ఏ ఫోటో? సింహాసనం ఉందా?
బయట ఎక్కడా కనిపించదు. హైదరాబాద్ వచ్చి ముచ్చింతలు వెళ్తే అక్కడ కనిపిస్తుంది.
ఓకే. యా విష్ణు సహస్రనామ స్తోత్రంలో డిస్క్రిప్షన్ ఉంది, సింహాసన డిస్క్రిప్షన్ ఉంది.
అదే మీరు ఆ శ్లోకం చెప్పినప్పుడు మేము చూడాలి, ఆ స్లైడ్స్ చూడాలి. అక్కడ దాకా రాలేదు కదా.
ఉన్నాయి, ఆ స్లైడ్స్ ఉన్నాయి. ఆల్రెడీ అయిపోయింది విష్ణు సహస్రనామం.
అయిపోయిందా?
అయిపోయింది, ధ్యాన శ్లోకంలో అయిపోయింది అది.
ఓకే.
So in the current shloka here, so Kulshekara Alwar is saying that oh Srimanarayana, you have all these greatest people in your family. You are the best of everyone. You are the best of the best in your family. That's why I'm taking shelter of you. Now this doesn't sound right, because Lakshmi Devi is his husband, is his wife. Brahma is the son. All the Vedas are glorifying him, and so on. That means these are all the. Is Kulshekara Alwar saying that these are the qualifications? This is the criteria. That's why he wants to take shelter of Srimanarayana? No. So you look at all the names here, or all the family members except Devakī. Okay, the wife is Lakshmi Devi, son is Lord Brahmā, Vedas are glorifying him, all the devatas are his servants, tya-vargah, he is giving liberation to everyone, Mukunda, and the entire material world is his energy, and Arjuna is his friend. Even though you are such a great person, so the essential point that Kulshekara Alwar is saying here, why he is taking shelter of Sriman Narayana or Sri Krishna, is not because there are so many great people in his family. But the essential point is, even though there are so many great people in his family, but he is very approachable. Now here comes the Devaki. Tāvakī Devakīte. You became so approachable to Devaki Devi. You were born as a son of Devaki, just like a human, just like an ordinary human. You were born to Devaki. And you were chastised, you were scolded, you were tied by the rope by Yashodamma. And you were teased, you were ragged, you were bullied by the Gopa boys. And the gopis, they made fun of you. They made you dance just for a cup of buttermilk. So this shows the saulabhyatvam of the Lord. Saulabhyatvam of Bhagavan. Bhagavan is characterized by paratvam. Paratvam means he is the supreme. He is the supreme. Mattaha parataram nanyat kinchidasti dhananjaya. Krishna tells in Bhagavad Gita. There is no one superior to me. There is no truth higher than me. Mattaha parataram nanyat. So even though he is characterized, he is described with his paratvam as supreme, Bhagavan, but still he shows his saulabhyatva. He becomes very accessible, very approachable, easily approachable. For that reason, I am taking your shelter, O Krishna. The entire description he has given, if somebody is reading that, people will think, oh, because there are all these great people, he's also saying like any ordinary materialistic person. In the material world also, if there is a highly influential politician who is very wealthy, who has so many MLAs and MPs in his team, and all the police officers are serving him, they are his servants, and all the celebrities, they are following him. That's why people want to follow him. Now externally, when we read the shloka, the external meaning, it will appear something like that. But that's not what Kulshekhara Alwar is referring to. He is referring to the Devaki Devi, how Devaki Devi gave birth to Bhagavan, Krishna. And Krishna appeared as an ordinary child. That shows his saulabhyatva. In Ramayana also, when Valmiki Muni asks Narada, Konvasmin sampratam loke gunavan kascha viryavan dharmagnyascha kritagnyascha satyavakyo dhrudavrataha. The first word is gunavan. Valmiki asks Narada Muni to describe about that person who has all these 16 qualities, Shodashakala. Who is that person who is Shodashakala Nidhi, who has all these 16 good qualities? And the first gunam that Valmiki mentions there is gunavan. Now Sanskrit meaning of gunavan means one who has guna, or one who has uttama guna. It can be further understood like that, uttama guna. But no, that's not the meaning of gunavan there. Valmiki is anyway asking for a person who has these 16 gunas. Then why should he include the first in the list as gunavan? That word gunavan doesn't just mean one who has the gunas. For example, vidvan means one who has vidya. Dhanavan, one who has dhanam. Buddhiman, one who has buddhi, intelligence. Dhairyavan, one who has dhairya. Like that, gunavan, one who has gunas, uttama gunas. But the Acharya gives a beautiful commentary. Parashara Bhattar gives a beautiful commentary. Parashara Bhattar from Sri Sampradaya, he gives a beautiful commentary on that one word, gunavan. There, Parashara Bhattar tells that the meaning of gunavan is saulabhyatvam. Saulabhyatvam. Even though he has all those good qualities, but Ramachandra is very easily accessible. And because of that saulabhyatvam, he is glorified more than any other qualities. Now we can see, to describe saulabhyatvam, which episode we discussed during Ramayana time?
Guha.
Guha. Yeah, I thought when Sudha Mataji sang Govinda Dhamodara Stotram, everybody slept. మీరు అంత బాగా పాడినట్టున్నారు జోలపాటలాగా. Yeah, Guha. We discussed about Guha to describe Ramachandra's saulabhyatvam. He was accessible to even Guha also. He considered Guha as equal to him, Atma Samasaka. So for that reason, Kulshekar Alwar is saying, I will take your shelter. Okay, the saulabhyatvam is what attracting Kulshekar Alwar. Not only Kulshekar Alwar, anybody, right? The gopis, Gopa boys, Yashodamma, everybody in Vrindavan, how they why they relished Krishna Avatara the most is because of the approachability, the intimacy in the relation. We don't see this kind of intimate relation in other avatars, Rama Avatara or other avatars. We don't see this kind of intimate relation where you can play with Bhagavan. Or like Yashodamma, you can tie Damodara. Or like gopis coming and complaining on Bhagavan. This kind of intimacy we don't see anywhere. That's why Kulshekar Alwar is saying, oh Krishna, you are easily accessible, you are easily approachable. Your devotees, you give intimate relation to your devotees. Even though you are so great, even though you have Lakshmi Devi as your wife, Brahma is your son, the Vedas are glorifying all these things, but still you are like human, ordinary human being when you appear in Krishna Avatara. So in the material world, generally people, the atheists, those who don't believe in God, they think that when they read all these stories, Krishna Leela, Rama Leela, when they read all these stories saying that Bhagavan has a wife, children, all these family members, they think that he is like an ordinary person. If he has family, he is like an ordinary person. Because if
So because Some people think they are God, Prabhuji, the reverse.
Some people think they are God. That is even worse. So they think that if Bhagavan has family members, then he will obviously, naturally, he'll be partial to the family members. But no, we have seen the case of Narasimhadev, Prahlada. When Narasimha Swami appeared, he showed more mercy to Prahlada than his wife Lakshmi Devi. Because when Lakshmi Devi tried to pacify the anger of Narasimhadev, Narasimhadev did not, he was not pacified. But only when Prahlada offered prayers, Narasimhadev was pacified, and Narasimhadev put his hand on the head of Prahlada. He made Prahlada sit in his lap. So this he did not offer to his own wife Lakshmi. So this understanding of the materialistic people, that when God has family, he will become partial to the family members. No. So like that, there are many examples where God did not show, God showed more mercy or special mercy to the devotees than his family members. Okay. And another question people might ask, that the materialistic people, they might ask, how can God have family? How can God have wife, children, and so on? When everything is coming from God, why can't he have wife, children, family members? Janmadhyasya yatonvayadi taratas charteshvabhignasvarat tene brahma hridaya adi kavaye muhyanti yat suraya tejo vari mrudam yata vinimayo yatra trisargom rusha Dhamna sveena sada nirastakuhakam satyam param dhimahi. This is the first shloka of Bhagavatam, where Shukadeva Goswami, he says how everything comes from Krishna. Janma adi yasya. This Janma. Janma is the birth of the universe, the birth of the material world, and the birth of the people, both. Janma adi. Adi means mrityu, janma, mrityu, jara, vyadi, srishti, sthiti, laya. Everything comes from Bhagavan. So when everything comes from Bhagavan, everything is part of his family. It's a Vasudaika Kutumbakam. We are all his family members. So okay. So and such a Bhagavan, Supreme Lord, when Vasudeva and Devaki, they did tapasya for 12,000 years, he appeared as a child. He appeared like an ordinary human being. First he appeared in Chaturbuja form, and then when Devaki Devi asks Bhagavan to withdraw that form and show the two-handed form, then Krishna assumed two-handed Vibhuja form, Chamasundara form, and he performed leelas like an ordinary person. So this is the Saulabhyatvam. And just like how he showed intimate relation with Pandavas, especially with Arjuna, friend as a friend. mātā mitram bala-ripu-sutas tvad-anyam na jāne. Bala-ripu-suta. Bala-ripu-suta. Bala-ripu is Indra. Son of Indra is Arjuna. That bala-ripu-suta, Arjuna is Krishna's friend. That intimacy, showing that intimacy. And Bhagavan, he is not, just to maintain the universe, just to create the universe, maintain the universe. He is not working hard. Simply by his Ichcha Shakti, simply by his desire, things will happen. He is not working hard like, we see in that picture, a man is holding Atlas, the world globe he's holding, and he's struggling to hold
Hercules.
that.
In Greek mythology, Hercules, one person will be like the story.
In Greek mythology, this painting we see from Greek mythology. So Bhagavan is not like this. Even though he is creating, maintaining the universe, he has all the free time, and he comes and performs all these leelas. That's why tvad anyam na jāne. I do not know anyone other than you. In other words, other than you, whose shelter can I take? You are the best. And by giving a list of all these different family members, Kulshekar Alwar is emphasizing the fact that Bhagavan is a person. He is not a light. He is not Nirakar. He is not Nirguna. He has an Akara, Sachidananda Swarupam, and he has all these family members. When he is a person, he will have family members. So there are so many things, internal meaning. There are so many things Kulshekar Alwar is conveying here. And by saying Tattvad-anyam na jāne, he's exhibiting his ananya bhakti, exclusive devotion. Exclusive devotion. Okay. So it's 10 o'clock. Should we do one more shloka also? We're almost coming towards the end. So another 4-5 shlokas. Probably next week we will complete Mukunda-Mālā-Stotra. Complete in the sense, Mukunda-Mālā-Stotra we will never complete. We will never, put it in a suitcase and then lock it up and we'll forget about it. This is one stotra which will appear every day in our life. In every katha, in every class, we will refer back to Mukunda-Mālā-Stotra shlokas. Not only in our class, you see within ISKCON, you see many other preachers who are giving classes. Most of them, they quote Mukunda-Mālā-Stotra shlokas. You might have seen recently Gaurang Darshan Prabhu. Some of you attended his classes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he also quotes Mukunda-Mālā-Stotra shlokas. So like that, this is such a beautiful one. Don't think that we are completing, we are finishing this course. No, not like that.
We're covering all this.
Yeah.
Slokas.
Yeah. So, should we do another shloka also then? Or maybe tomorrow? It's already 10:05. We'll do it tomorrow. Any questions, comments, reflections?
What is the difference between closing and sampurnam? Normally, we are sampurnam. We are chanting as sampurnam, not closing.
They will say one thing, finishing and complete, right? If you find the right man, your life is complete. If you find the wrong man, your life is finished. Like that, they say, Prabhu.
No. The correct joke is I'll stop the recording and then we can have some jokes.